the podcast. Check us out. What's up? I'm Christopher Nansen.
Kayla Keller.
I'm Michael Nordstrom.
And we're chilling here in my garage.
Just three cute boys chilling in the garage. No big deal.
I mean, most of my time I've spent in a garage.
I love chilling in garages. I really
was
do.
conceived in a garage. I was born in a garage.
I'll die in a garage.
I'll die in a garage.
There's a garage I usually hang out, like a one garage. Every bodily fluid has built.
Oh, for sure.
I've came in that garage. I've thrown up in that garage.
Peed in that garage.
Do you feel like
tears.
Are you cheating on your steady garage with this garage?
A little bit.
You're just peeing out here and drinking. You might puke later.
Do you go home to your garage and you're like, don't worry, I didn't come in her?
But the other garage can smell the other garage on you.
Yeah.
It's not love. It's not love. It's not what me and you have.
No.
We haven't shared the same experiences.
Like, I would never puke in that garage, baby. Don't worry. You're the only garage I puke in.
I used to sleep in a garage. My senior year of high school, my parents made me move out of the house and into the garage. And I slept out there on a futon.
They made you, or they made it seem cool and hip and happening?
They made it seem cool and hip and happening, and then I did it. So my brother could have two separate rooms.
Oh,
what
so
did you do
like...
to get the garage?
What I did was I didn't focus on college, and I decided that I was going to go through high school and get a gap year after that. That's what I decided, and that's when I got the garage.
By gap year, you mean never go to college?
Yeah, it's true. I did a gap year that's turned into 5 or 6
Turned into like
years.
a gap life.
Yeah. Well, I remember my first set I ever killed at. I came home to the garage, and I paced around my garage just front to back, just pacing like that was the best.
Yeah. Were there a lot of fist bumps?
Ever. Yeah, I was probably listening to music. I was probably like just bumping my head. I was like, now that.
We are the champions.
Yeah. We are the champions. A very falsetto the whole time.
I feel like your parents must have had a lot of trust to put you in a garage.
No, that's what they didn't have, is they trusted me to not be in the house. That's the thing. They told me to go outside. And then one day, they came into my room in the garage. They found a ticket that I got from the police for a ticket for possession of marijuana. And they found a bunch of weed around the counter, and they found like a bunch, and they're like, you can't have your room like this. We need you to put a box of your stuff outside that your brothers can't find, because your brothers go into your room, and like we need to not have them see this stuff on there. So I put all my stuff in a box, right? So then one day, they're getting ready to go on vacation, and I was going to stay home, and I was going to house sit. My parents they have the box that has all my illegal weed shit, and I have cigarettes in there, I got weed in there, I got like paraphernalia just strewn about in that box. They open it up because they think it's a cabinet for their monocular, a binocular with one eye, like a really intense one where they can look at
a telescope.
A telescope. It's sort of. My parents got really into bird watching. It's more for bird watching. It's like a monocle thing, like to see things in trees.
For nerds.
So their
It's for
backstory was
super
that they
nerds,
thought this box that was clearly, it had Chris's box. X skulls
I didn't write
on
on it. I did not
keep
write on
out,
it.
keep out
No.
Chris's box.
Chris's
It
box.
was
I didn't
an
write on it.
old battered
I
Vans
took out
shoebox.
the monocle that they had in there. I'm like, they're never going to use this. And I put in
So it was
my
in
illegal shit.
their box.
It was in their box.
You
I took
took
out
their
because they
box.
told me to get a box outside the house.
So you just stole their
So I stole
box.
their box. I stole their box.
That
I
seems
did.
like such a parental long con to be like, just put all your drugs in this box. We won't look in the box. We won't
So
question the
then,
box.
here's the thing: they're going out on vacation. I'm there to house sit. I'm there when they're packing up. They take out this box, they set it on the dining room table, and they open it up. There's 2 latches to open it up, like this fucking microphone box.
Yeah.
2 latches to open up. They open it up. As soon as they open it up, it just reeks of weed and cigarettes and just like all my bad decisions.
Like your shameful Pandora's
just my
box.
shameful box opened up on the dining room table in front of my entire family. And my parents were like, well, I guess we know whose box this is, and then closes it, and then asks me where the monocle is, and I go find it for him, I go get it for him, and then they leave on vacation, they're like, have fun while we're gone.
That is... Do you guys have like a box of stuff where if you died unexpectedly, you'd want your best friend to remove it from your family's possession so they don't know what a piece of shit you are?
I don't have that. I have a box full of pornos I bought from from an adult store when I was 18.
I don't have enough things that are just like incriminating.
No, that's the most incriminating thing I have to own, honestly.
Is the box of pornos?
Yeah.
What kind of pornos did you buy?
Magazines.
magazines.
Oh, it's just magazines?
It's like Penthouse letters and shit. Like I read and jerk off to some of that shit sometimes, which is
You
nice.
still own
If you
it?
just like jerk off to like a
it.
nicely written article about like politics.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of really nicely written stories and stuff in there that I will continuously jerk off to.
Are there certain ones where you know, like, okay, this is my favorite magazine, but like now I
Uh-huh.
have my second favorite, and there's one I never reference.
There's one, my favorite magazine I almost never read until it's like, okay, I deserve it. The other magazines, like, I'll read all the time.
Is it that it's like
it
a
doesn't
really
matter.
weird one, and you're like, I'm not going to do that too often?
No, it's just super special because it's Lexi Bell's issue,
Oh.
and Lexi Bell is my favorite porn star, and she was on
Low
the
standard, but okay.
and she was on the that's fair. She was on the cover of this magazine when I went into the store. I'm like, I'm buying this fucking pack of magazines.
So that's your like A1, like that's the magazine that you're the most monogamous to, and you like save it for your special occasion.
Light some candles, incense.
I do it right.
You treat it
I really
right.
make love to myself and that magazine. I flip the page. I don't let any pages get disturbed.
Yeah, you don't come on the pages.
You don't like
Fuck
crease
no.
down a page.
Fuck no, because I'm gonna need those pages again in the near
You come
future.
right in your mouth like a gentleman.
Like a gentleman.
See, I don't watch porn ever. I only read porn because I don't want to see actual human people
Just
fucking.
erotica.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
read
lot
erotica.
of reading porn out there. There's
The
a lot of
only
erotica out there.
erotica I've ever read was about dog fucking.
Wow.
Yeah, about like
Dogs fucking
It was
or
dog
people
rape.
fucking
It was
dogs?
a group dog rape.
Really?
Yeah, it was a group of dogs just raped this woman.
A pack of dogs?
Yeah, it's like one started, and then she's like, no, no, and then she, really got that knot in there.
She get gang raped? Like,
Yeah, and then just
Dogs?
more dogs like gathered. They could smell it, and they just joined in.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's super gross.
I
But
didn't read. I didn't reach.
But the fact that they
ends.
could smell it.
I can
is
see
really
why
gross
it
to
was
me.
written though, because that would be a very difficult scene to coordinate in real life.
If that was a movie,
There would
I'd
be a there'd be a lot of forms
It'd be
to sign.
super tough to direct that.
to
scene.
find the actress to play that part.
You'd have to have so many animal handlers
Yeah.
to make the scenes work perfectly. And what if the dogs were timid? What if the dogs were like, we
the
need
dogs
consent?
couldn't get hard at the time.
The dog's
What
like,
do you
dude,
do?
this is 2018. We need consent. We're not just going to go balls deep.
I need
in
this dog to
lady."
get hard right now.
Yeah,
And the dog's like, I'm not an animal. I can't
You are
get
an
hard on
animal.
demand.
That's the thing, is you are.
And then their union gets involved.
Dogs don't have a union.
There's a
Or they
small,
do,
there's a
actually.
dog porn actor riot, and they're in the streets petitioning
bunch of
for
dogs barking
fair and equal
with
wages.
huge fucking dog boners.
Yeah, I would love to read the manifesto of demands for the dog porn industry.
We want fucking snacks all the time. We want squirrels off the premises.
We want squirrels on the premises.
Do they
We
like
want a
squirrels or
break
they hate
room.
squirrels at the end of the day?
I
think they like the chase. I
Maybe
think
they
like
want
the
to
chase.
watch a
They like
video.
the chase.
I think they like the chase.
It's a love-hate relationship, probably.
Yeah.
Do you think that they have to bring in like a female dog to get the dogs into it, and then they bring in a woman? The dog's
For
like,
sure.
really, dude?
A bunch of male dogs just got a sausage fest.
Can
Nobody's
you
like,
write
everybody's like,
off-
what's the inspiration here? What's the inspiration?
What's my
here?
motivation?
You bring in one female dog, everybody's like, I know what I'm doing this for. And then they start acting crazy.
Do you think that you can write off the peanut butter you have to purchase to convince the dogs to fuck a woman? How much peanut butter is in the vagina of a woman in a dog porno?
How much peanut butter
I don't
can you
know,
store
you
inside
tell
a
me.
vagina? That's the question you're asking me right now. How much peanut butter you can store inside your average vagina?
This seems like one of those.
A surprising amount.
This is
I
one of those
bet you just get
questions.
globs of spoons and just scoop them up there.
The
See
hardest
what
part
happens.
is to get it in, but once you start getting
I think
it in,
you'd have to get a piping bag. You'd have to
Yeah,
get.
like-
Oh,
you'd
there you
have
go,
to go
yeah,
to a
like icing,
culinary
yeah,
store
yeah.
and
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
a piping bag, and there would have to be like the catering would have to get additional compensation because they have to pipe peanut butter into this woman's vagina.
I feel like it'd be hard to get it. Like once you get it in,
Yeah.
it'd be
really
a
hard
difficult
to get
process
out.
to get it out.
I think you need like a pressure washer. Or
Like,
like a hose.
a turkey baster or something.
I would assume
Turkey
most of the
baster, you
peanut
suck it
butter
all
would be
out,
gone
maybe.
by the end of the scene, wouldn't it?
By the end of the scene, if you fuck her right, all the peanut butter should be gone by the end
Yeah.
of the scene.
If you film it right, you shouldn't have to remove any peanut butter.
How much peanut butter splatter is going to be on the screen, though? This
I
is
don't think
something
peanut
we
butter
need to talk
splatters
about.
though.
It does.
What
Are we
if
talking smooth peanut butter?
does
or chunky
the
peanut
does
butter?
the
Yeah,
crew have to
chunky.
sign a waiver because one of them might be allergic to peanuts?
Yeah,
When
somebody
they're
has to do this.
doing when they're hiring the
I'm
crew for
allergic
this
to peanuts,
pornography, they have
personally.
to go through a strenuous process where they rule out anyone with a possible nut allergy.
You might get nutted on with actual nut.
They're-
With an actual
we all know there's going to be some
I'm
nutting.
perfectly comfortable getting nutted all over.
but there's actually going to be a nut.
But guys, there's real peanuts involved. Well, now I'm out.
Yeah.
It's not worth my life to film this dog porno.
You're not committed to the craft. Dude.
I can just picture like a really jaded cameraman drinking a beer with his closest buddy and being like, dude, look, the pay's good, but it's not worth my life. It's not worth my health, man. At my
good
age,
for dog porn, but it's not the best.
maybe if I was younger, but I'm established enough that I don't need to risk my life to film this dog porno.
Isn't that what like the Danny Glover line, like I'm too old for this shit, is about?
Is filming a dog
Like
porno?
Lethal Weapon. I think it's about a dog porno.
I haven't seen Lethal Weapon. From what I've heard, though, it is a dog porno.
I think that if anyone's seen this movie, please write in and let us know the exact moment when the dog enters
Send an email
Danny Glover.
to, we don't have an email, but listen to iTunes. Write a review on iTunes.
Write a review
Rate us.
and tell us what happens in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, is it a dog porno?
And if we're mistaken about it being a dog porno, please don't correct us because we don't need that.
I don't need that sort of criticism in my life.
Yeah, it would hit a little
But if
too
I'm
hard.
right, please let me know. I could use that.
We're working towards the internet
Use that
being a
boost.
safe
I
space.
could use that boost. Really
That
easily.
boost, yeah. We don't want the internet to turn into a bullying situation.
Platform.
We need this to be a safe space.
Any message board that we're on, we need to be a safe space.
And
for
it's
everybody
gender neutral
involved.
too, so please don't comment.
What's your
Use
name? What's your
vague
pronoun?
pronouns.
What are you guys? You got like special pronouns?
My pronoun is specifically he, unless it's Kayla's kids. They like to call me she.
Only one
Yeah,
time.
That's fun.
But
One
I think
time they were like, her little daughter Gwen was like, her name is Chris. That's what we call her.
no, that's what she likes to be called.
That's what she likes to be called.
And she shrugged. That's what
and
she likes to be
shrugged
called.
it. That's what she likes. I had long
But
hair.
she wasn't
at that
even
point.
sure.
She wasn't even sure. She was like, I think
That's what she likes to be
think
called.
Chris likes to be called a she.
We were out somewhere and
Not sure.
a motorcycle pulled up next to the car, and from the back seat, Gwen goes, "Is that a girl on a motorcycle?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And she's like, "But is it a cute girl?
The questions we all ask ourselves.
Is it a cute girl on that motorcycle?" And I was like, "For sure. Why not?
I like to think every girl in motorcycle is a cute girl.
Any girl under that helmet
Yeah,
could
but
be a cute
she
girl."
never is.
She can be sometimes. You ever see those motorcycle chicks who they aren't cute, but they're hot? You know what I mean? Like they're not cute.
online.
You ever see any
Like-
cute guys on a motorcycle? You just see hot guys on a motorcycle, Kayla. What's the
I
difference?
only ever see old fat men on motorcycles.
What's the difference though?
They honestly, whenever I see a motorcycle, I'm always like, "Why are you trying to die, bro? What's so bad in your life that you have to ride a motorcycle into imminent demise?"
What's the lane splitting? That's fucking crazy.
There's no way that it's like a safe, sane, and reasonable person on a motorcycle ever.
You're telling me if some like horseshoe mustache wearing, mullet having, just stud, just boom boom.
You've already
Fuck
lost
yeah.
me. Neither of those things
just
line
rolled
up.
up on a fucking mean ass hog.
Just boom, boom, boom on a fucking
Just
mean,
mustache
loud ass
rippling
hog, dude.
in the
Just
wind.
it's just vibrating.
boom, boom,
Just
boom,
a
boom, boom,
vibrating
boom, boom,
hog.
Just blasting
boom.
ZZ
Yeah.
Top
Blasting.
at the top of its tiny fucking speakers.
Sharp dressed man from the fucking speakers.
Yeah, pulls over, looks at you. Okay, takes off his gas
Cheap
station.
sunglasses.
His gas station.
His cheap sunglasses shouts out to
Fucking Wayfair.
ZZ Top again.
Yeah,
And then
and
looks
just
over.
looks at you and says, "Hey there, baby, baby doll."
Baby doll.
I'm waiting.
How would you like to take a ride on this sweet ass
This fucking hog.
hog?
Am I in a car?
No, you're just like
No, you're
Am I on the
hitchhiking
street?
basically. You're on the street.
You're on the side of the road.
You're-
you have
yeah,
your
you have
three
no
kids.
ride.
I'm sitting
You have
quietly.
3 kids.
I'm just,
you have all 3 kids.
I'm just sitting
all have
quietly
helmets. You
in
have
my
helmets for
living
all of them.
room
What do you do?
reading Reader's Digest, eating low-fat popcorn, and this guy drives into my living room, and he's like, "Hey there, baby doll,
Yeah.
baby doll." I would definitely be alarmed, even if this was on the street. I don't
Okay.
like a man on a fucking motorcycle. I'm not interested.
So you're telling me you would not abandon your kids on the side of the road
It takes less than that.
and take a nice ride on a
I'll tell you what.
hot log?
If I was with 3 kids on the side of the road and some fucking ZZ Top looking motherfucker pulled up next to me on his hog, and he was like, "Yo, you want to ditch those kids? I'll give you a ride to the nearest town." You know what I'd do? I'd fucking stay with those kids, dude. 'Cause I'm that number one dad right here, dude. Read the fucking hat.
Chrissy Ferd is wearing a hat
dude.
that says "Number One Dad," purchased ironically at a Target in the clearance section.
That's not. I bought my number one dad hat on Amazon.
Wow.
Which means I had to
That's
search
fair.
for it.
That was
I
a
didn't
lot
come
of.
I didn't even
Awesome.
search for this. I found it. It found me, honestly. The wand finds the wizard, Harry.
There's something.
You don't know Harry Potter as much as I do.
All right, you've seen one movie. Congratulations.
I've seen every movie. I've read every book, or I've had them read to me by my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad only read I only
there's
read one book when I was a kid. It was the Captain Underpants.
Captain Underpants series is really good.
Yeah.
It's really great.
I feel
read
like
it growing up.
I was expecting you to say it was.
They came out with a movie recently. I didn't watch it because I don't want to be
I don't
fucking
wanna be
disappointed.
disappointed,
Yeah, I'm sure it's terrible.
I don't understand how anything called Captain Underpants could be anything short of disappointing.
But the books were really
read
good.
books.
I
For,
have
for
not.
kids our age at the time, they were really good.
Oh, that was the best.
Oh, for teenage boys getting into reading, if you can get them to read, and those books were books that could get teenage boys to read, like young teenage boys to read.
I always thought they were for elementary school kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I was a late bloomer.
Same.
Reading wise. And
Okay.
and boobs
everything
wise.
wise.
My boobs didn't come out till I was at least 23.
Oh man, this is the thing though. Sports bras.
Sports bras.
I wear them. I love them.
They're
Supportive.
Supportive. They keep your
Comfortable.
nipples from chafing on a hot day. I think all cute
Not
boys
mine.
should have a sports bra.
Yeah.
Cute boys have cute nipples.
Do you have cute nipples?
I got cute nipples. You want to see them, dude?
Yeah,
They're cute
see.
as fuck.
That's not bad.
It's a cute.
I don't
nipple.
got nice cute nipples. I got
me
weird,
see.
hairy nipples.
Oh, those are cute nipples, dude.
I
There's
don't
nothing
know.
wrong with those nipples.
Kayla?
Kayla, it's not, it's not your turn necessarily.
I'm a shy boy. I'm
Just
a
'cause
boy
two
that's
cute
coming to
boys show
terms
their
with my
nipples.
feminine breasts, and I think it's an awkward. I want to say I don't have cute nipples though. Like when you feed human beings with their nipples, like nothing's cute anymore. It's a like they're.
I've fed human beings through my dick, and my dick's still adorable.
Bite marks and all.
That's the Louis C.K. special chewed up. It's about his
Chewed
wife's
up. And he
nipples.
closes it with that. He's like, and you're not a man, so you chew on one of those things either. Thank you very much, everybody. My name's Louis C.K. Jerking off in front of you.
Currently
That's
and
what we
always.
should close with these
I
days.
think that my first, I watched Mitch Hedberg when I was a kid, and that was like one of the first comedians that I was ever like, yeah, this is dope.
Yeah, that was the first comedian ever. My friend showed me it, and he was like, and I realized all the jokes you've been telling me at school are this guy.
And you're
And
just
this
stealing
guy's
them.
awesome, and you're a piece of shit.
I used to do drugs. I still do drugs, but I used to
too.
do.
I used to quote Mitch Hedberg jokes. I still do, but I used to too.
Yeah, it's never ending. They're infinitely quotable. But I feel like watching Chewed Up as a special was the first time that I was ever like, oh shit, this is next level. Like it was because nobody had talked about their kids in such a shitty way before. Louis
No, he
C.K.
talks about like having a family.
Yeah, like no, you don't hear comedians talking about having families, and I always thought about that. Like when I first started doing stand up, I would always think of Louis C.K. because, like, it's different for a dude though. Like it's okay if you're a dude talking about how much you hate your kids.
I
Everyone's
talk
like,
about
yeah.
my family a lot, but I am the kid.
Right, and but I feel like
I
that's
talk about
more
my parents
common.
a lot in my stand up.
I don't have anything about my parents.
That's good.
Or your kids, which is fucked
You'd
up.
be surprised.
How much of it is actually about his kids?
I always, yeah. The close your eyes, I'm fucking you bit is for sure about your kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I think
but a
that
hard truth.
It's how I trick them into it.
close your eyes.
Yeah. That's all it takes. They're stupid. They're stupid kids.
It's a go-gurt.
Stupid kid.
It doesn't taste like a
You tell them to
go-gurt.
close their eyes, they close their eyes. Stupid fucking kids.
Stupid
dude.
kids.
They fucking trust me.
You're gonna
and
listen
shit.
to everything I tell you, stupid
Fucking
fucking
kids.
kid.
Yeah, what am I, your father trying to raise you?
What am I, a dad?
What am I, your father?
Fucking
Is the
faggots.
funniest thing you
What
can
am I,
say to
your
your
father?
kid. What am I, your father? Yeah, I'm gonna do that with my kids. I'm just gonna go, what am I, your mother? And they'll be like, yeah, yes.
I'm just number one dad over here.
Number one dad.
Don't forget, we're all pulling out cigarettes now. The cool kids are showing up.
Please don't tell Mike Whitaker.
Yeah, because my like,
You guys are smoking.
Okay, this is not applicable to the podcast. We have to cut this out.
can we cut this out?
For,
No, we're not editing anything.
edit this.
Listen back to this and edit it.
Yeah,
Edit
we're
it
not
in
editing
post.
I'm gonna edit it the beginning. And
For
the
all
end.
of you viewers listening,
Just to take out my
please
fucking
don't
intro
listen
songs,
to the
dude?
last
That's not
part
good.
you
That's
listened
No,
to.
no, just so, like, 'cause the beginning, you can hear me going, We're recording.
He has the lighter.
Who has the
I
lighter?
don't have the lighter.
Nobody actually
has the
smokes
lighter.
cigarettes. We are all just doing. We're talking about cigarettes.
We're doing the
smoking
great mime bit right now.
ironically.
Yeah.
It's
We're doing a great mime.
very meta joke.
If you're in on it, like, you get it. And if you're not, then, like, I'm sorry. We should all have headphones. It'd feel way more legit if we all had headphones.
I don't know, like, I need to Google how to
we need
do
a
that.
fake brick background.
And we can all wear headphones, but I don't know how to connect it.
Let's all just wear different Apple headphones that aren't plugged into
Yeah, let's
anything.
wear headphones that aren't plugged in
I just want to smoke
For the-
right into the filter, and
for
I'm
the
sorry
aesthetic.
for anybody else who has to use this filter in the future.
Yeah, like the two other people.
I'll blow it out that way. Who
Use these.
pitched in to put
I
the money on
picture
this?
Mike now setting up the microphones for the other people and then being like, dude, these reek, and him being like, they're both assholes.
No, I like to
Both
think
are
that your
trash.
friends from the other podcast listen to this podcast, and they're like, so why are
The
you
audio
doing
is
the
so
other
bad.
podcast?
Oh, they won't. They won't listen to it. They're very jealous.
Good. Oh, good.
Oh yeah, they don't.
I'm jealous about their podcast.
I'm jealous about their
They don't like
podcast.
this podcast at all.
I feel like
We're
Mike
jealous
does
about that
this on
podcast.
purpose. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're jealous about that podcast.
Mike, you're the man in between, dude.
Yeah, I'm kind of two timing.
When are you going to commit to one podcast,
Just
Mike?
like
That's
Good.
You sound just like them.
We're trying to be as good as we can be.
So
for
what,
you.
Mike? You're going to be able to give equal time and attention to both podcasts
I think so.
impartially?
I think you can. I think you totally can. But I'm just saying, I'm jealous being another part of your podcast network.
Just another cog in your podcast empire.
But here, Mike, here's the thing. I feel like we can start more podcasts.
Oh, we're gonna start like 19 podcasts.
19 different podcasts.
We're just going to...
So many different ones.
I really think that you guys... We should just keep doing podcasts under different names. One can be in Espanol. One we can
I
all
speak
be...
almost fluent Spanish.
Como?
El gordo gato hombre.
Okay, that's not that.
That means fat man cat. I took Spanish 1 too, twice.
Okay. Look, Spanish 1, 2, twice.
Yeah. Well, I failed the first time. Last time I got like a C.
I got a letter from a doctor saying that I didn't have to take Spanish because it was unfair because of my learning disability.
What's your learning disability?
I don't know. It's
You
ADD.
can't speak Spanish.
It's ADD and something else where, like, he can't learn another
He can't
language.
roll his R's. That you have to go to a clinic. Bleh.
My Spanish teacher was kind of fucked up. He was kind of weird.
Do you think
He ended up
that
moving to Saudi Arabia for a while.
Oh, shit.
that's the opposite of a place you should go?
He threw a worm into my mouth once.
Wow.
That's what the kids are calling it these
You
days?
threw a worm in your mouth? How big was the worm?
Well, so he had like a bearded dragon.
It was
in
an
the classroom.
average sized worm.
Average sized worm.
He had a bearded dragon.
Did it
the
grow in your
classroom.
mouth while it was in there?
He had a bearded dragon.
Okay. Move on.
He had a bearded dragon, and he fed it like mealworms. And one day before class, I like picked up the container of mealworms. I'm like, "What is this?"
He's like, fucking.
He's like, "They're
Eat
mealworms.
'em.
They're delicious." I'm like, "All right, throw one into my mouth."
So it's your fault.
So you
Well,
asked,
so
you
you
gave
asked
him
for it.
consent.
You asked
Well, I
for
said,
it.
"Throw it into my mouth."
Yeah.
And either he's not going to do it, or he's going to miss. Either way, I'm the winner.
Not
only-
unless you catch it in your mouth.
Not only does he actually throw it, he hits it so perfectly it goes all the way to the back of my throat.
And you swallow it?
I couldn't spit it out, so
It was stuck. It was stuck.
It's stuck
You
in
couldn't
there.
even spit it out.
I head-butted it
Oh,
out.
I would throw up so hard. Dude.
This is
I
the
would throw up
most
so
complex
hard.
innuendo for you sucking your teacher's dick that I've ever heard.
He was persuasive, okay?
It's very hot though. I'm getting straight riled.
I've
up
never
right now.
heard it called
He
a
picked
bearded
it up
dragon.
and he just put it back in the container to feed
So
it.
anytime a teacher
After
takes...
wait, so you spit it out eventually?
Yeah, I had to headbutt it out. I had to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He headbutted it out.
He, okay.
You didn't swallow it?
I feel like this is a Bill Clinton. You can just tell us you swallowed the worm.
Why is there the stains on the dress though?
Because
Does
that
it dribble out of her
worm
mouth?
was getting swallowed. We all know. That's
Just
what
some
I'm
nice
saying.
dribble.
No, I was like, remember when he was like, I smoked pot, but I didn't inhale?
That's a pussy ass move, dude.
And everyone's like, just say you smoked pot. dude."
Yeah, it's way better than saying I smoked it, but I faked it.
But I didn't inhale.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
well, you were almost cool then.
Bill Clinton is cool though.
I mean,
talk about that in my
we have to
stand-up
say that
often.
because he's a murderer.
He's a murderer, yeah,
And
but
we'll
he's a
all
cool
be
Yeah,
murderer.
found-
that's cool.
We'll
Yeah,
all
it's a
be
cool
found
thing.
hung in our own homes
Yeah.
if we say anything disparaging about the Clintons.
Except on this podcast. I feel like on this podcast we might be in the clear, but you never know.
They are
I mean, we're just
persistent.
three cute boys. What are they going to do with
Three cute boys, they can't do anything with three cute
We're
boys.
going to have
Thank
an
you for
accidental
listening.
weightlifting
Three cute
incident.
boys can't go missing all of a sudden in a community. Three cute boys go missing, the world goes crazy.
Or are we all going to accidentally shoot ourselves 3 times in the back of the head?
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
They call it a murder-suicide, and the person doing it was...
Hillary Clinton. Was the three of us?
3 cute boys.
It's like the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you don't know when it's going to stop.
Yeah. People can't see what he's moving his hand around the room.
Just like a circle. Like, we don't know.
This is like on like stand-up albums when they're like this joke. That was a Mitch
This is
Hedberg thing too.
It was.
I'm only doing jokes that people in the audience can understand.
And there's, for the people in the audience right now, hey, people in the audience, let's hear it. Woo! Yeah!
You're gonna wake up the neighbors.
You hear that,
Yeah.
you guys?
That was
We got a live
clapping
audience
or-
here.
That was a roaring applause break that you guys missed. Yeah,
Popular.
we're super
Get over it.
popular. Do you guys believe in aliens?
How can you not?
I totally believe in aliens.
I believe in aliens.
Because how can we be the only ones out there? It's such a big universe. you
Oh,
know?
absolutely. I mean, just isn't all the life in the fucking galaxy is right here? Or I don't know.
No.
Oh,
There's life everywhere. For how big our universe is, are you kidding me? We're the only life? Get out of here.
But is it weird to think that like other beings, like sure maybe there's life, but we haven't figured out how to get off this planet?
It'd be neither have they. They're in the same process
Hashtag
as us,
the
If
man.
an
moon landing
alien
is
came,
fake.
would you try to fuck an alien?
No.
No? You
Depends.
Is it a hot
Depends
alien?
how sexy that alien is.
How
Yeah.
close to my
Yeah.
species? Like, do they even have compatible genitalia?
It doesn't matter. I think you just try to fuck it.
I think it matters a little bit.
But what if sex? I mean, that's the thing is like, alien sex could be so unusual that it's impossible.
I would have sex with an avatar while we're on the subject.
An avatar?
An avatar, like from the movie.
Hot take? I
The-
fucking hated Avatar.
You hate
Yeah, I didn't
Avatar?
like
It
it.
was the worst.
I liked it.
I didn't like it
I liked.
at all.
I liked Avatar.
It was just kind of unnecessarily sad, and it
Not
was a lot to
really.
me like Wall-E, where
Not
it was just
really. It's
some
supposed to be sad.
environmentalist slowly
Oh, come on.
masturbating
Come on.
into a cup and then
Come
drinking
on.
it.
That was just
supposed to be
hippie,
like that.
hippie propaganda.
Hippie propaganda. You sound like my dad right now.
We
talking
all
about
know
Avatar.
that the Earth is not in turmoil. Everyone's fine. There's no such thing as climate change. Corporations have our best interests at heart. The government can be trusted.
You sound
the,
like a fan
The Clintons
of
have
not
never murdered
Avatar.
anyone. And Cops is a completely legitimate show about people that should be getting arrested.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite shows.
It's a great
No.
show. It's a great show.
I've had to do so many push-ups with that show.
Life PD is better. You've had to do push-ups because of that show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you were watching it at Fire Academy.
Yeah, I was at a fire academy.
Yeah,
Not anymore, but I was.
you were.
And we had like a free moment, so we had like a night off. You can do what you want, free hour. And we're like, well, there's a TV. You probably watch TV. And watching Cops.
And it was a no.
Yeah, some dude came in and was like, are you seriously watching Cops right now?
Dude, we're firemen. Why aren't you watching Firemen? It's not a show, dude. It's not a show. That's
Yeah.
why.
And so it's like, start doing push-ups. Like,
And you
how
just
many?
did them?
He's like, you know what? Just do push-ups until you can't do any more push-ups.
Was this guy a higher rank?
I'd be like,
than
I can
you?
only
Yeah.
do 10 push-ups. I'm
What
done.
if you didn't do the push-ups?
You see,
Way more
everybody has to do the push-ups. Everybody does the
But
push-ups.
where's the rule that says if you're watching Cops, you have to do push-ups?
There's no rule written down, but when you're told to do that in academy, you do it.
You do
Right,
that
Mike?
shit. Absolutely.
Is it just
Yeah.
because, like, in a traumatic situation, if your superior officer says to do something, you just do
You
it?
do it.
Well, it's
No
just like
matter
it's a
how
chain of
unusual.
command. Like, you can't not do it.
Yeah.
But what if your superior officer is a fucking moron?
And then he's a moron. It doesn't matter.
People die. No one
Yeah,
cares.
It's the chain. It's the chain of the
It's
command.
the chain of command.
It's all making sense.
To get to that point, he has to prove he's not a moron.
Yeah. But anyway, I've made life decisions, poor or not, no longer in that field.
That's true.
Yeah.
Instead,
why
you're
you
in
can
a
do this
garage
podcast.
doing
Yeah,
this
I gave up
podcast.
that sweet retirement
Yeah.
But do firefighters
to talk about.
Get to
We're smoking
Retirement.
cigarettes. You're getting that retirement in.
do they retire often?
They retire all the time.
But don't they retire fairly young,
Yeah, they retire like 55,
unless they're injured?
unless they're injured.
Yeah.
But like most
Or die.
injuries in the
9/11.
fire service are your back, your all like the highest, like 90% of firefighter deaths are heart attacks.
Heart attacks
Heart attacks,
From the smoke.
from the push-ups?
mostly. Also, all the cops they're watching.
All the cops.
He's very
This
stressed.
is what's gonna give you heart attacks is watching
The
cops.
most
on
stressful
your break.
thing about being a fireman is wanting to watch cops and trying to do it secretly,
Yeah.
and somebody walking in on you and you having a heart attack.
Oh shit! Someone sent me a message on
Is it in regards
Tinder.
to the podcast?
on Tinder.
Tinder.
About the podcast?
I was talking to them on July 23rd.
Here we go. It's
and
a good month later.
And then they just replied today.
What'd they say? Did they say yeah?
That's
Or
a strong
This is the
word.
whole
a hey?
conversation.
They say a hey.
Hey.
So there's a
Multiple Y's or
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
that's my
alright.
question. How many
Yeah.
Y's?
heads up, not very attractive.
Okay.
Oh.
Kind of a gross, kind of a Squidward looking.
Then why did you message her in the first place?
Why did you match
This
with her
is
in the
my
first place?
biggest
This is my
pet
problem
peeve.
with
No,
Tinder too.
this is my biggest pet peeve is like guys who either pursue or fuck a girl and then complain about how unattractive she is. It's like, don't pursue her. If you put your dick in someone, you can't complain about how gross they are.
Oh, you can't.
No.
Can very easily.
You easily can.
That's
Afterwards.
so ridiculous though.
Yeah, it is.
It's ridiculous, but you can still put your dick inside somebody and then complain about.
Don't guys realize
That's what I do with
that
my dad all the time.
like, he's
That's
such a gross
disgusting,
dude, bro. My dad is
Gross
so
man.
gross. I swear to God, this is the last time I fucked this guy.
That's why this rule exists, dude.
All right, Chris, play us out.
Let's play us out, dude.
Play us out on dad fucking.
All right. Three cute boys talking about fucking their dad. Oh shit, what's the plan? We don't have one, we just go off the cuff. And that's how we do it. Three cute boys doing what they wanna do. And it doesn't matter if you like it, cause you've already listened to the whole episode. Thank you very much, everybody.